What's up guys, it's Queen. Today we're going to be doing something different. We're going to actually out to get a couple of shots and we're going to edit them. So work with me on this one. And I'll leave it step by step on how to edit them in the next video. So if you want to know what I did there, you can go check that next video. But for here we're going to make it as brief as possible and as fast. So you can just see what I'm doing and know how to get things done yourself. So let's take a walk down the aisle. Alright, so I'm out here and this is what I'm talking about. It's going to be an outdoor photography with editing. So I'm here, I'm going to use like the building, the environment and the model, yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to do this real fast and this is my guy and I'm going to be using it as well. I'm going to be using it for the video. So I'm just taking a couple of shots and I'll show you how this picture turned into this picture. Follow me on this one, alright?
Shots taken out here right now are in their natural condition, no form of editing or whatsoever out here right now.
Alright, having done all of that, this is how to edit.
So here we are on shot 1 and it's from below, capturing the cloud with the subject. I'm using Google Photos app to edit this quick one, so let's go straight. You hit the settings at the bottom left after the share icon. So what you could do here is to press the auto button, or you could just leave it as the original. Press the settings, increase the light a little bit, increase the color a little bit. The pop indicates the sharpness, so you can increase that a little bit. Go into the lights, increase the exposure a little bit more. The contrast now, however, if you increase this, it's going to get too thick, so you can reduce that almost all the way down. The whites are already plenty, so you can also reduce the whites a little bit. The highlights also are so much, you can reduce that. Shadows, you could take that down a little bit, and the blacks could be increased to get the subject skin tone and thereabouts. The color, the warmth, since it's under blue clouds, you could increase the warmth a little bit, and skin tone, you can take that a little bit down or leave it how it was. Now the cloud, the deep blue activates the cloud's blueness, should I say. So increase that to the highest to get the blue texture of the cloud. Now that's it done, you can save it here very much better than the original. So I'm going to move over to the next one right now. Moving over to the next one is one a portrait mode and the one a less portrait mode. So I'm going to work on the one that is less portrait mode. Having it here, it hits the auto, it doesn't do much. You can take it back to the natural, increase the lights a little bit, increase the color to get those greens and all of those. The pop also should be increased a little bit. Exposure could be almost half. Contrast should be taken almost all the way down. Whites, you could increase that here. Highlights could be reduced because the lights are so much already. Shadows, however, could be increased to remove most of the shadows there. Now the color saturation is there perfect. The warmth could be increased just a little bit to get that sun effect. Skin tone, however, could be, if the subject is maybe brown skin or light. If it's light, you could take it a little bit forward here, or if it's dark, you could take it a little bit backward here. So the deep blue is the coordination of the clouds and whatever is blue in the environment. You could save that and you could get your final results to be this, much better than the natural. Moving over to the next one, which is a little bit darker, but it has a portrait mode on. Okay, so here we are. The first thing I want to do is to increase the light since it's a little bit dark in here. The normal the settings, the further settings, increase the lights, it bounces off all of that darkness. Increase the color to get most of the effects. You see the original. Alright. Now the blur, however, we won't touch the blur here since we use the portrait mode for this one. The pop is within the light section, so you can increase the exposure further here. The contrast could be taken almost okay. Taking it down may not work here, but taking it almost all the way to the middle is better. Whites could be increased here. Highlights, whites and highlights don't go together, so the highlights could be down and the whites could be up. Shadows, however, here could be maintained or a little bit tweaked. The blacks could be increased a little bit. The pop is the sharpness, so you could increase that almost to half, somewhere around half. Moving over to the color section, the picture is a little bit warm on its own, so you can just take the warmth backward a step, just a step backward to get the coolness on. Skin tone should, you see, is a little bit chocolatey by moving this, but if you want it natural, you can take it down to get the real color. Yes, okay. Deep blue activates the clouds in the environment or any other further blue structures. Like look at the window, the top window. Alright, yeah, so you could take that backwards to make it look natural. And these are the final results. So you can save that, and we have, this is the result. Okay.
I hope you found that video really interesting, and if you want to know more about this, subscribe to the channel.
And hit the bell icon to stay notified, and I'll definitely see you guys in the next one. Here are some before and after shots. So the point of this video right here is to show what you could achieve with your smartphone and editing it with the proper apps.
Let me kick it like it's 1986.